Right, but on that point, actually, about addictive apps, how do you feel about the addictive nature of some of these apps? Like, because I mean, I personally I'm not going to lie, I spent most of today, because my brain just went into wait mode, and I spent about a good 3-4 hours just sitting there playing a game on my phone, and I probably will be there for about another hour or two tonight when I get home, just chilling, and just, it helps me switch off for me personally, because it's like, dick, 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 ding. But it's that kind of reward center, that dopamine, like the little dose of dopamine. How do you feel about that as a developer? And do you aim for that yourself? Or?
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic question. Something that I'm
smashing it.
Incredibly conscious of. And I think that developers have a moral duty to really respect and make sure that their users don't become addicted to their products. And
really?
One of the reasons,
cigarettes, isn't it? He said over the vape.
One of the reasons I believe so strongly in it is I built One Chance, a game that you can only play once, and even with multi-words, there's a 5-minute mode, a 10-minute mode.
Yeah, that's really good actually.
Daily challenge.
Yeah, because it's like if you're on the John, then you can sit there in 5 minutes. All right, I'll be at 10 minutes. It's like, all right, it's like
exactly. So
give yourself a breather.
Yeah,
I think that's a really good point. I didn't realize it was because of that. I thought it was just because it just kind of was the challenge itself.
No,
but you've actually thought about it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking amazing.
Very ethical.
Yeah, I really like that.
So it's just like you've got.
I'm not going to get an iPhone, but
I think it's more. Sorry to cut you there. I think it's more
really thoughtful.
More dangerous with apps where there's in-app purchases where people. I think maybe
God,
Candy
it's
Crush
just
is one of them.
Pushing it,
and then you're addicted to it, and then you're spending money on it, and then you're.
I don't want to give any free advertising to anyone, but like I'm on this one where it's like you bunch of little battle fellas, and most of the thing, it just kind of keeps coming up with all these bright colours and stuff like that. I know, like objectively, that this is designed like to be like a little bit of crack.
Yeah.
But I mean it's true, and and it's just like light bright colours, and I know that my monkey brain is going ooh, bright and shiny, but I can tell you what, I was there again, ages, and and everything you fucking click is another advert, and you're like, Christ's arse, this is hard. So but yeah, go on.
So do you know any horror stories then in your industry, and what made you decide to have that stance on trying to not make your game addictive? Because to me, I'll be like, I wish people were addicted to this pod. I wish people were addicted to everything. I never really thought about somebody maybe ruining their life. Like, I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say ruining their life. Actually, because I mean, people do ruin their marriages.
Yeah, people ruin their life. You can be addicted to anything.
Imagine because I know, for example, there's been at least one night when I'm in bed with the missus and she wants to cuddle, and I'm just like, and I just didn't clock it because I was too busy. Goes like.
But imagine even that you're not paying attention to your missus, but then you're also
if you're not paying attention to the road.
Yeah, but you're also spending all your money in that.
I wouldn't ever do that.
But if you were, could you imagine the impact?
I'm tight as a mouse's waistcoat when it comes to video games. 20 quid, no.
But if you were somebody that was like that.
I mean, but it's the little kids as well. Like, you hear about the little kids who are like going on there and they see the bright, shiny, all the sweetie colours, and then they end up like £1,500 later. Yeah. Do you think that there should? I mean, is there safeguarding about that?
So. I think both the biggest players, so Google and Apple, they will refund any unintended in-app purchases. So if
they didn't refund me for some. Yeah, go on.
If a minor got hold of a game and they bought some in-app purchases without their parent or guardian or whoever it is knowing, you can get a refund for that.
Yeah.
And I think,
how do you prove that though?
So I think. One of the biggest ways is, has this person ever purchased something from this? If the person purchased from the app consistently and then they said, hey, I didn't mean that, it's probably going to be harder to prove than if it's a one-off.
A spike of like 50 quid instead of like, when you're spending like £2 on the game and then £2, and then suddenly spike.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
And I think
if the person doesn't even have like a game center login,
or
suddenly,
because I mean toddlers will, kids will hack anything. Yeah. Honestly, when I had to find someone in like, I mean teenagers are the best for this. Like, if you want to find someone, get a teenager to do it online. It took my Indonesian kids. I had to find this guy, and it was driving me nuts. And I just turned to one of my former students, and they were about 20 or something like that. And I was like, I pulled together a few of my favourites, and I was a bit like, ladies, help. 30 less than 30 minutes it took them to find the guy's address.
Who are you trying to find?
Unreal. It was for a story. I can't remember.
Oh,
but I was like, this guy said this, and then I was like,
not like for a murder.
No. It was some sort
this
of
guy
like
owes me money.
No. It was a care home owner in in some place, but he didn't want to be found.
To break his legs.
We found him. They had pictures of the guy. It's straight up. They didn't fuck about. I was like, I'm so proud of you.
But then again, it's not that hard nowadays. You just type somebody's name in and loads of stuff.
Yeah, but
I typed in your name and I found a bunch of stuff about you,
Taiwo,
today. Like when I was doing the research.
Hopefully, good thing.
If you're trying to date, if you meet a girl and she's a teacher, you're not going to find her on social at all.
It depends. It depends what you do.
Yeah.
The reason I don't use my real name on social media is just because I don't. I tried to avoid people finding me, but it's like
I had to ask.
I still get people. I get people contacting me about the podcast at work. I mean, on my work email.
Really?
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Really?
Like marketers.
I never get shit.
No,
you get the marketing one.
Yeah, but I'm like, how did you even find my work email?
Well, it's because it's on our blooming. It's on your LinkedIn.
Yeah, but no, not my work email address.
But you've got off point on your LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. That's how they find you.
Yeah, that's why I took my.
Well, they know where you work.
I took my surname. I took my surname off LinkedIn because of that. It's just.
Really?
Yeah.
How are people going to find you now?
I don't want people to find me.
But the whole point of LinkedIn is that they find you.
Yeah, but you contact me on LinkedIn and then I can give you my contact information.
How are they going to find you on LinkedIn to get your contact information to find you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, but people who are on LinkedIn already, like you can find my profile if you type in Marlon or whatever.
And also, I guess, if you're searching for podcasts.
Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, like our faces.
I only want people.
Shames me, but they are.
Yeah, on LinkedIn, I only want people that sort of know me to have my contact information. I don't want just random people be able to contact me through LinkedIn.
Really?
No.
I think that's very fair.
Right, fair play. All right. Well, on that note, I mean, like privacy and stuff like that. So, like, people are messaging you and stuff like that. What is the craziest one that you've had? What's been the weirdest complaint where you're just a bit like, do I need to message somebody? Do I tell them, send them a sort of, and how did you react to it actually?
A lot of the emails make me smile. One made me quite concerned because someone said that they needed to play the game again and it was life or death situation.
In other words, my toddler's got it and now I don't know how to get it back. She's going off.
They gave me the most comprehensive story.
Bloody hell. What was the story?
Of how this game completes them and how they needed to be able to finish one chance for their life to be complete.
That's a very niche requirement for life to be content.
Yeah. They said they never knew that they needed this app in their life until they came across it.
Are you sure they weren't taking the piss?
So it really made me laugh, and because they went through so much effort, I was just like,
sounds like me replying to a parking ticket.
I was like, yes, you can. I will allow you to have another go at the app, and thank you so much for that. And they did actually follow up, so I sorted them out with another go, and they followed up. And
how'd you do that?
And
did you nip in and do the coding for them, or just make the special voucher?
So I have like a database with all the players' IDs and stuff like that. So it matches that and doesn't allow them to play if their ID is found. So I just deleted their ID from the database.
But does that mean they lost their score though?
No. So their score was
still solid, and they got another go.
Yeah,
just for one other go.
So in a situation
that's so sweet.
In a situation like that, if there's some sort of like support from, I guess, Apple in terms of like, if somebody's like, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't get another chance at your goal.
But for the please don't kill yourself over an app. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
You've got better.
No, but I mean, people have mental health issues and whatnot.
I know. But
so is there some sort of safeguarding for these people where if like somebody was to contact you, like, I'm gonna
but there are final straws, and there's downloading something that literally says you get that's called one chance.
Yeah, but you never know though. You never know. But my point is, like, is there some sort of safeguarding by Apple in terms of dealing with this type of people? Would you have to like pass that on to Apple?
Yeah, definitely.
Flag them or what?
Yeah, 100%. And I think it would be the same with Google as well. It's like your duty of care to the user. But it's a really interesting point. Something that I hadn't really thought about until getting that email. And half of me believes that they were joking, half of me believes that they were being
you never know with
serious.
Things,
but you have
to be on the safe side, I guess.
We used to get a few people called us at the locals, and there was some where this guy, I mean, he was definitely, a few screws short a bowl, so to speak.
Right.
Wait, actually, that's not the expression, is it?
I don't know. I've never heard.
You know,
of that.
I mean, we all understand.
We're making
what I
up
mean.
expressions.
You know,
on this
yeah,
podcast.
the screw loose, and you know, like, but I was there for half an hour chatting to him because it's just like, okay, I really can't follow this conversation, and that's coming from me. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm all over the show, but it's just like he was pretty messed up. But it's just like, I mean, like, yeah, it's very difficult to kind of like know what to do.
Oh, 100%.
You know, I think you did the right thing definitely by just giving him another go. And,
Yeah.
like, especially for example, like, you know, they might have autism or something, and you know, it can feel. I mean, I teach autistic kids at the moment, and you know, like even the end of the lesson. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think it's really nice that you did that, and it took you 2 minutes, but it probably made all the difference. Did you give him like 5 goes, or just one, or was it like?
So at that point in time, I couldn't actually give more than 1.
Yeah.
But now I've set up a system where it's like.
Wait, so you've set up a system as well just to help people like that?
Yeah, well, just like.
That's so sweet.
If anyone has
That's
any
really nice.
issues, but you'll be surprised because I didn't think people, if they had a problem, they would get in touch.
No.
Because the
you
game.
just like flick it off and get on with the life. Yeah.
Exactly, because the game is so short, it's just an experience. So the fact that people even reach out to me and say, I had this issue, or can I play again, means so much. But now I've got, with another chance, the ability to pay for additional goes. I don't get any emails like that anymore. I think people are really interested. They just
give 20p or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's like,
exactly.
I'll have another go.
Yeah,
It's a bit like, you know, I mean, when you think about it, it's just the same as like what you'd spend on, say, that, you know, fruit, you know, like on any other sort of.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to compare it to gambling, but you know, like 20p in the little box. And
Yeah.
So, go on and have another go. It's like a fairground, right? That's it. Not
exactly,
gambling.
exactly. So
It's not rigged.
It's really a tiny amount to actually pay to get enjoyment and also help me as the developer. So I think it's really win-win.